Rundle, Blitzcrank, Wukong. Hold up.
So
Easy matchup.
just looking at this,
Amazing. It's one of Fiddlestick's best matchups is Wukong.
yeah, I I re one of my favorites is having a T-ball on the other team. He just goes to a bush and thinks he's hiding.
Surprise.
But I was looking at that matchup and it looked like it really bot lane would have been the focus there because I think Quinn should be okay top. Viger needed to scale,
hmm
so I think I would have just focused bot. Plus with a blitz, I feel like they'd be trying to hard engage a lot every time his grab is up.
So with Fiddlesticks, in the early game, are you primarily like farming, or do you after you're done farming, do you get crazy? Do you start running around like?
So my main objective is to clear as quick as possible. I typically always start top to bottom.
Mhm.
Um, and then I look for, once I do a full clear, I look at my bot mid lane, see if any's gankable. If not, I reset, and then I'll just do another full clear and kind of like that until I'm six. And then once I'm six, then I really start pressuring lanes.
Okay. Hmm. It's gonna be in your interest to try for like one play every turn. Nothing crazy, but at least attempt a little something. Because Fiddlesticks has the ability
So
to
like a
do
full
so.
clear and then
Yeah, full
look for
clear.
a gank somewhere.
Not look for a gank, but you're in position for it. And then, if it's good, then you do the gank. If it's not, then you don't do the gank. And then you're going to get a real good feel for playing
Okay.
neutral. Because that's going to help you in the team fights later. That's what you're looking for. Is like what it means to be standing there, right there in the middle, and doing nothing. But you could. You could go in. You might back off. You could fucking ulti in and kill everyone. Who knows?
I feel like I'm pretty, I guess, decent at tracking too. Kind of knowing where the enemy jungler is, where he's going to gank. So I'm pretty decent at showing up for counter ganks.
Okay.
I also tend to, I don't know if the
Well,
right call, um, but early game, I tend to go for Void Grubs over Dragon.
Well, that depends. So where you're saying you're good at the counter ganks, I'm like, okay, that's good. But what's going to be important is that you're fast in terms of like you do your play, you reset, you farm the camps, you're in position again. It's all about the speed at which you reset and get it into position to do it again for Fiddlesticks.
Okay.
Because then the game will start playing itself. Whether you do the dragon, whether you do the grubs, it's all whatever. It will all change game to game. But having the impact and then having particularly like if you're really on it, like you'll do one ulti, you'll reset, clear the camps, get everything done, and then you're in position right as the ulti's coming up. You blast it off. Boom! You've had two ultis faster than like the enemy's done anything. So, and then that way you're always getting more value. Whether you're playing like Fiddle or Amumu, that would be the case.
That is very disgusting.
Back to the jungle. Their mid laner and their top laner is dead. You would hope. Mundo Cassidon, enjoy.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
That is someone else's problem. It's gonna be your job to kill the Draven, and then
I
yeah.
I struggle with Mundo because you can't like
Well,
you try to fear him and it just pops as passive and then he just beats you to death anyway.
well, at least you'll have Leandries this time. All you can do against
Yeah,
them is deal some
so
ambient damage. So the skin is so annoying too.
I like
Why did you choose this shit?
oh man.
It's the one I use too, but also for fuck's sake.
Oh, the surprise party.
Yeah, it's so loud.
I think it's the only one I have on him.
Mm. Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty, show me how it's done here. Hopefully your clear is good, if you're really playing Fiddle.
I think my clear is okay. Top side is a little faster. I think I usually finish around 310.
Mm-hmm.
Seconds until minions spawn. Hello, little boy. Are you afraid of clouds?
They always put that ward down, huh?
Minions have spawned.
Now, do you start the
Yeah,
Raptors or the red?
Raptors.
Okay. Well, then loop-de-loop around. Get in that bush. Yeah, we don't have to show.
I believe the word you're looking for.
Well, that ward will still pick me up, won't it? Or will this will keep me?
Well, if you went around and then auto the
Oh,
Raptor.
you mean over there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, then into the bush. Okay. Good enough. Ideally, you just auto it from the bush and then pull them in. They'll still see it, but they'll see the camp dies, but whatever. Oh, he invades.
Yeah.
Hey.
First blood.
Ha! Urge to flash over that wall pretty high. Okay, let's
Yeah,
do
because of the
blue.
ward.
Yeah, let's do blue and then Kha'Zix. If I know low elo, he's gonna be a total dumbass and then come to the blue buff, so. You want to ward over where that blast cone is. Move down. To the right. Boom. Alright, good luck. The Gromp.
Doing just
Yeah, the Gromp. We'll die for this Gromp, man. Listen. We're not leaving. You want to save the smite for Scuttle, too. Ooh, or for that. Just press W, man. Good luck. You're not getting away. Okay. Oh. Any allies? Press W. Okay. Now we need camps. Where are the camps coming up? Or where are they?
so. He probably just cleared.
Go
He
top
cleared my
side.
blue for sure.
Yeah, go
and
top
his
side.
red.
Yeah, so he started Raptors, and then did your blue Gromp.
So my level 2s are coming up on the top side.
Right. And then we have his wolves, and we have his Scuttle. So we're going to do his wolves first, then we're going to work our way back. Get as many camps as possible.
Let's just do wolves and then scuttle.
Yep.
There's a clown on the loose.
Nice. I love this part of Fiddlesticks. It's fucking like Vietnam trying to get these fucking camps. It's chaos in the early game. Whenever someone initiates this bullshit, every man for himself. Okay, and then we can just go to Krugs, actually, since they spawn. Krug! Krug! You're Krugs!
Just getting started.
I'm gonna just work my way down.
Work your way down. Been playing Viego. It's so bad since he's weak this patch. No, you're bad, Bob. Bob is retarded. Listen, he's doing his best. Shut up. Nice. Trindamir's actually capitalizing. JK. Since we did that like longer movement, we might not have turn for or have time for a play after the camps.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Okay, let's reset. Okay, let's get Scuttle.
Everyone take your places. When I get back, we'll unveil a fake
Now, do you do Sorkman boots in this sort of spot, or just getting components?
Yeah, so I always rush Sark boots first, and then go into whatever. I guess this game would be Landry's.
Yeah, I like it this game because we're moving around a lot. More stationary game, Faded Ashes would be fine. Look at top lane. What does that look like? Because we're waiting for our camps to spawn. That guy's just gonna run away though. Well, good luck in this guy's blue side. It's kind of dangerous.
I just saw him bottom.
Oh. Ruh-roh. Is he invading us right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, he probably back in my bottom side.
Okay.
Give me those party favors. Hey there, kids.
Hey, we're in business right now. A little bit of Raptor level 6 and contest Void Grubs.
Oh, he's bottom.
Yeah. Be better to move the camera there to see him, but let's assume he took Gromp and the blue. Alright, now don't go into his blue side. Don't do this. Go to the bot side. Go to your wolves. We got what we came for, and now we want to swap to the bot side, because it's the dragon, it's Kha'Zix doesn't kill our bot lane, and then we potentially have an ulti without him even being there.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow, die tonight.
Look in the river. Do we want to go? Okay. Holy moly. Oh, don't auto. Okay. Well, with how fast that was happening, it'd be better if you flashed in and then just dumped the abilities. But that works. Oh, Twitch, what is Lulu doing? She just walks into the river, and dies. Nice. Yeah, because now where you don't have ulti, it'd be harder to contest him on Dragon or anything like that, but...
I'm a real social butterfly.
To the top side. Do it again. Do it again.
It's me.
Oh my god. Okay. Lulu, stand next to him, baby. Amazing.
I don't think he really needed the flash there, but that's okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice, and our ulti's up in 40. See, Malignance is useless. The Axiom Arcanist and then Ultimate Hunter give us the more ultis early, which is the whole juice. Because once you get to the mid game, that shit's on no cooldown anyways. Smite this
Yeah, I
bad
think
boy.
once you hit 11.
Yeah. With the build too, Protobelt gives you ability haste. It's not bad. Just flank them. You're good. Just flank them. The enemy bottling. Bob. Bob, this is not a flank.
You mean over here?
No! The river. Let's just get in there. Anyway. Oh! He's walking forward! Ideals.
An enemy has been slain.
Keep trying, Bob. Keep trying for this ulti bot. Don't go anywhere else. There's nothing else on the map. Good luck. Get in there. Amazing. One noob down. Let's make it 2. You gotta stop doing the autos. You just gotta walk right on top of them, wait for your E, and then EW. That's your only chance. Alright. Let's get out of here. I would reset. Just get the components. There you go. So yeah, whenever you show up, I want you to go through the river, ulti over that rock, the other rock, on their side, you know, and let it rip. And then once you're in that bush, go to the Krugs. The Krugs are respawning. And then once you're in that bush, then you might as well just fucking ulti in too, because he walked forward. And then third time's the charm, you know. They walked forward, which will never happen in real life ever again. But they walked forward and died, so.
I'm Fiddlesticks. I'm my own thing.
You don't want to be polite or anything with the ultis. You just want to get into Fog of War and fucking shoot it off. If it works, cool. If not, it's fine.
Well, I saw they had vision, so I was...
They had vision, but they were fighting. The bot lane was fighting your bot lane. So you can just straight up walk in and ulti in that case. If you spend too much time thinking about the vision instead of just walking past it, then you lose the opportunity.
I know he's in my bottom side right now.
How much for Leandri's?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Let's just go bot lane. It's fine.
17.
Yeah, because there's no play up here. You're not going to ulti a Mundo. Okay. Get as close as you can to that dragon without dying. I dare you.
Something. I've been feeling a little funny.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Keep following the fight. Okay, they're gone.
I'll be right under them.
Once you're in the river and you've ulted in, you can stay behind the carries and then drop some Qs and stuff. Until you know that the fight's done for sure, don't click back to the camps. Alrighty, nice try.
Will everyone die? Let's party and find out.
Opportunity first Kha'Zix. This guy's been fucking knowledge pilled. God. Enjoy. Oh, we got the cleanse. Do we have Leandri's? Come on, Betsy. 17. Oh, man. Eh.
This is the part where things get a little dark.
Nice. Yeah, that guy can die. Yep. The Krugs are gone. Weird. Did we just go to his blue side or those up? They're coming up. Yeah, this is worth staying
Probably because coming up.
for. And then he's in our bot
He's
side,
in my
so...
bottom side again.
Yeah, and they would have numbers advantage with the Cassidon.
Room for one monster out here.
Let's reset. There's nothing.
Like looking in a mirror.
Leandri's Amptome, we're almost level 11. It's about time to play the game. Your ulti's in 30. Better clear these camps and be in position. Whoa. Ten seconds. These guys are dead on my screen. Holy moly, this Draven wants to die. Okay, push mid. Push the wave. Push the wave. Take the turret. It's fine. It's fine. Careful. Alrighty, let's go farm. Bunch of noobs in our jungle. Might as well reset to the bot side.
Okay.
We want to be in position for that dragon. We're already strong enough. The camps don't matter that much. And now they've spent their time to like move towards useless shit. Meanwhile, we got our eyes on the balls here.
They'll die.
An enemy has been slain.
Just still try for drag.
Ha! No. Ward this shit. Imagine this is all warded and they're trying to kill you right now.
Shoes on one big leg at a time.
Careful! This is warded. There's a blitzcrank over that wall. Okay, we're good. And now we wait. Move into that tri-brush, control ward this shit, and wait. Very nice. Now support Vex bot lane. You shouldn't hit that. Now they know you're here. And then if they're in these bushes, then you don't have an ulti. Alright, let's get out of here. Kha'Zix shows mid, so there's nothing to do. But you gotta use that Fog of War like no one's business. Never hit the wards. And then Vex is going to be pushing. If they're in the bush, then they attack her, then you ulti in. Bada bing, bada bing.
An ally has
Okay.
been slain.
We could still have ulti on Atacon. Twitch is coming.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. Get in there. Twitch is behind them. Just get in there. Go forward. I dare you. There you go. There's one. Okay, do the Atacon. Where the Twitch was going in, you have to go forward. It's just a Blitzcrank. He's not going to kill you. Oh. Move down. Alrighty, let's farm everything.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Careful with those birthdays. Too many can kill you.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So far, so good. As we're entering the late game transition here, it's time to just blast off some ultis. Let's reset. Because we have our 2-item spike. We're not going to get much stronger until we get like a lot of kills. So your ulti's on a lower cooldown. We have these extra tools to use it. So now you want to get up the map where your allies are and then fight with them. So let's go topside. Trindamir's the man, right? Well, now he's dead. Amazing. To the bot side.
It's the laughter that keeps me going. And the screams.
Okay. And then as far forward as you can be without being seen. Move down. 1 minute on that ulti. You have time for like 3 camps.
Has been destroyed.
Now check it out. Draven's pushing mid. He's going to keep pushing mid. Stay in that bush below you and wait. Alright. Does he push? Does he want to die? Okay. Careful. Don't reach into your own jungle. Just stay in that spot. Let your team do the work for you here. And then be a step behind them in the Fog of War. Okay. Okay. We can move forward. Onto Kassadin. Okay, move down. Ooh! Too much. Since your team's attacking Kassadin and then those guys are running away, L. The dragon wasn't up, so there's nothing for the enemy to commit to, so the ulti's always going to be harder. They'll clean him up, though. No such thing as a bad attack. And then for sure it's Zhonya's third this game, where they have the Kha'Zix, the Draven, and then the Blitzcrank. And the Kassadin, that guy's level 15. Real champion. Oh, do it nicer, do it twice, do the dragon. Our ulti will be up. Tell me Malignance does anything.
Everybody? Now that's what I like
I thought it gave the same cooldown reduction as Hextech.
Well, it does, but that ulti cooldown doesn't do anything. The stats, like, you're buying mana, so that sucks. Fiddle's not using that. Okay. Job's done. Go farm. We want to farm up towards the Baron.
Let me top myself off. Party favor. Hey there, kids.
You can ulti this. It's fine. They took Baron. What the fuck? Whoa. Crazy flash from Twitch. It's fine to ulti that, but, like, I can't believe they took Baron. It is what it is.
It's deadly.
Oh! You gotta Q faster. Where they had taken Baron, that red side's always death. Enjoy, enjoy. Still winnable, though. We can get level 16. Yeah?
I just assumed he reset after Baron.
No way. Mr. Kha'Zix wants camps. He doesn't care what his team's doing either. And then let's assume he, like, cleared all of his camps into Baron. He would just go to the next ones available.
I'm not laughing anymore.
So now where they have Baron, they should be sieging somewhere, but all your guys' outer turrets are down, so... We wait. I would wait in, yeah, this bush, but now that it's warded, take the bot side portal to the blue side. You want to get to where your wolves are. Because they saw you on the left side, so then naturally, they won't play around there. Now, let's see if that bush is warded.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Can a white boy play League? Alright, let's follow our team. We can't be too far up or we'll get totally screwed.
People love finding clowns in the dark.
Just go top, just go top.
Oh.
No! Okay, okay, well. There goes bot lane.
That's usually my hotkey for wards.
Whoa! Maybe with the Proto Belt, but, like, that's just a support. You do not want to ulti for a single kill on a support at 28 minutes. We gotta kill everyone. And now that they know you don't have ulti, you're not a champion. Let's go farm Krugs. Good luck.
It's the most fun in the dark. In the dark.
Enjoy, enjoy. He's got the wings. Cute. Enjoy, enjoy. That one was rough because your bot lane tries to attack Mundo. That gives up bot lane, that gives up mid lane. Then the enemy can just push and you don't have a good ulti. So it's better to fully commit to the top play since everyone's going there. And then that play sucks, but it's better to be involved in it, you know? And then, the faster that play happens, the faster everyone else is freed up. Noob down. So then you could have an ulti as your team resets. But you gotta be fast with these plays mid to late game. There's no, like, waiting around for it. Ormogs, Heartsteel, Deadmans, Randuins.
That wasn't funny.
Oh. Okay. Nice. Stay on Twitch.
Double kill.
Okay. Yeah, we can do the dragon. Kha'Zix just spawned, so you have a lot of time to play with. And then you want to get level 16 before the next Baron spawns after this. That's all we're playing for. And there'll be farm everywhere since every lane's getting pushed in and shit. Odd. Rest in peace.
See, this is where I struggle too, because instead of these guys chasing them, like we had 3 people dead, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We should have just turned and secured drag, but they died chasing them.
Yeah. They're always going to do that. They're noobs. You're
Like-
gold. You're never going to stop them from doing that either, so... Whenever you see that, the only adjustment to make... Like, let's say if I was playing this game, I would have to drop the dragon sooner. But dying on the dragon barely matters. And then losing the dragon barely matters. It sucks. It's bad, but it is what it is. Move down. Ooh! Oh, Edge of Knight is so OP against Twitch.
Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Okay. Winnable! Alright, let's do Baron. You have to do Baron right now. You have to do it right now with Tryndamere. Enjoy. Because they're dead for fucking 40 and 30 seconds. The Nexus turrets respawn too, true. Ulti over, I dare you. It literally doesn't matter.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Tank the Baron. Move forward. Okay. Oh! Rip. Let's get some camps while we can.
Yeah, baby.
Double kill.
Bad news, we lost Baron. Good news, they're gonna push with Baron, so then we might have an easier ulti. Laners be like, personally, I've never missed a smite.
See, it's stuff like that too, because I'm so focused on trying to fear them and CC them, I don't even look at the objective at that point.
It's gonna be harder to see right now, where you're more of a... Hold on. Let's just go to this fight. Look at it. Well, you get the fear on him. Winnable. Push. Hit him. Hit him. The Draven. Okay. Okay, maybe that was too much. I wanted to get that done quick before Cassidy was there. That was not enough. They didn't give a fuck. The Draven does so much damage. But yeah, being comfortable with the champion, where the things happen automatically, where you don't have to think about them, is a big part of League. That's why anyone tells you, like, just to play one champ as you're climbing. Because then you'll be able to see stuff like that more. But that's a later stage thing. To see the Baron Smite is going to be like the last step, you know? GG. Okay. What do you think after that game, Bob?
Well, I think I shit the bed.
It
Um,
happens.
I think there's a lot that I struggle with there. I know trying to get to the drag, the one thing that frustrates me really is when I ping objectives like 30, 45 seconds ahead of time and nobody shows up. People are just top, bottom, split all over the map, and then they have two or three people setting up for the objective.
Right. Now let me
You
play
know,
devil's
in that
advocate here.
scenario, I've
Let me play devil's advocate. That Twitch player is like a 15-year-old that is going to click the first thing he sees in front of him. He didn't even it's like a game of peekaboo with a child, you know? You're there, you're not. He saw the ping, it's gone. If you don't ping the second that thing spawns like at the right time, the preemptive ones don't matter. And then one of the things that you're like struggling with is going to be the reactions to what's happening because your set game plan is fine. The way you clear the camps is good. The way that you operate like throughout the game is like fundamentally good, but then what you're lacking is the reactions because this game is like a high variance game and random shit's going to happen and you have to react fast. You have to react fast as fuck. And that's a lot of it. So when it comes time for that, like you're on Dragon, yeah, nobody's there, but nobody was there for like 15 seconds. It was more than enough time to be like, oh, this isn't gonna work. And then you could react. You could just drop the thing and then go to the next thing. But that's all that you can control. You can't control the boys showing up or not. Whether you're in gold or challenger,
right.
it's totally yeah, it's totally out of control. So when it comes to that, for both Fiddlesticks and Amumu, that's a big part of their gameplay because you have that part down, the knowledge part down. Now it's more of like a muscle or like athleticism or something, I guess, like in game when it comes to when this happens, then I do this, and then from here
And
this, and then building up those sequences.
stuff, yeah, and stuff like that is, I got to get better at just realizing, if my team is all over the place, I have two or three people there already, it's gone. There's no point for me to even stay there. And I stick around trying to work an alt or get an angle, and I just need to, I think, realize that at that point, there's nothing I can do. It's gone. Just move on, keep farming, do what I need to do.
Yeah, you can move on or you could like relocate. Fiddlesticks has that. Like whenever you were set up for the ulti, left side mid, you sweep the one bush it's warded, and then I'm like, okay, relocate to the right side. Things like that are super strong. Because once they saw you topside, they're never going to
Okay.
walk over there. And then you do the other one. Okay, it's worded there. Okay, swap again. Just keep it moving. Having the next thing in mind is going to be so OP. Because then you'll have options. It won't just be this has to work. This dragon has to work, you know? There's always something else to do.
Right.
Yeah, so if you don't like pigeonhole yourself into it and limit yourself, then the game's going to feel a lot easier. And it won't be as frustrating. You'll be like, oh, we lost the dragon. Okay. But did I get the ulti? Did I win this fight? Something. So you said at the beginning, one of the things we were looking for is like why you can't carry when ahead. We didn't really get to touch on that this game because good fucking luck. Good fucking luck with how the enemy ran over it.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you got anything out of the mid to late game part?
Yeah, I think, itemization is going to help me a lot. So fixing that and then like you said, just realizing when objectives are gone and then relocating. If I'm standing on a ward or, clear it, move to the other side. Just use fog of war, try to stay out of vision as much as possible.
Yeah, I do that like a madman if I'm playing fiddle. Um, is there another champ I do that on? Fiddle's pretty like super fucking like he's a little asshole just walking around his own jungle, waiting, waiting, waiting.
Yeah.
But I haven't uploaded fiddle in
That's
so long,
that's
so
that's another thing too, is I feel like a lot of times when I'm on fiddle, it's a struggle because, well, Jesus, Lulu actually bought a shit ton. But a lot of times, nobody buys wards. People are not that great with vision. So it's hard for me to clear vision, set up vision. I feel like a lot of times I'm doing it kind of on my own.
Well, you are. But like when it came to that one dragon fight, you were walking way too close to the fire. Um, so it was just you and the blue side. Enemy fucking Blitzcrank and Kha'Zix were in the fog of war in the river, you know? And then you were just walking forward, and you
Right.
can't do that. So then your only option is to sit in a bush and wait. And then I was like, wait and let your allies
Just
do
be
it.
patient.
Yeah, if your allies go, then you have something. If they don't, you didn't have anything to begin with. So there's no reason to press for the vision.
Right.
You just get as far up the map as you
Okay.
can, progressively going into each bush as your team pushes forward, and then work with that. But you do not try to control the vision. All you do is deny it on your side, and then
Okay.
challenge. Not challenge, but like challenge, I guess, the game. Ask if you can get into this bush and the next one, the next one. Because you're only going to be frustrated with that. It comes right back to the same deal. It's where it's like relying on your allies. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Just work with what you
Yeah.
got and then go from there. If corporate would just send
Okay.
us a better manager, like, nah, we got dumbass Steve here, and that's what we're working with, okay? Steve's has his ups and downs, but he lets us listen to music, so we're going to work with that, okay? Okay. Well, any other questions or anything?
No, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna work on a lot of this shit, just fog of war and itemizing, that sort of thing. I'll
Alrighty.
probably schedule something with you. I peaked plat last season, so maybe once I get back to platinum, I'll probably schedule something else with you.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, you have more than enough time to do that too, to get to platinum before the season changes or ends. I don't know when the next season changes,
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure. As you can see, I play pretty sporadically. I'm trying to get back into it and play a lot more.
7 wins, seven, and this is your only account?
Yeah,
You're not doing bad for that many games. If you like doubled or tripled those games, you'd like truly be in business. Like where you were saying the smite was
yeah,
frustrating, like that would just fix itself with more than
yeah.
enough
It's
games.
just playing. Like I've played League for a long time. It's just like I said, I play very sporadically. Like I might play for a few months and then quit for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get back into it and stick with it.
Well, putting a turbo shit ton of time into it, like day to day to day, is like the OP part. Well, you have two options, okay? Play like 8 games a day or play 3 games a day. Enjoy.
Yeah,
Both of those work.
that's it. Just getting the experience.
Alrighty. Well, I
All
might
right,
upload
man.
some
Well, I
Fiddlesticks.
appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, talk to you later, man. Bye bye.
Do you have like a stream or YouTube?
Huh? You didn't find me on YouTube?
Oh no, I just came across you on this Metafy thing.
What the fuck? What? You must be the first
Dude,
person ever then.
fuck,
You're gonna shit when you
oh
see the
fuck,
videos
that's
then.
funny.
Hold on. Fiddlesticks. Saw your bungle here. I was calling you Bob and everything. I thought we had something. 3 weeks ago. That's not too bad. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully that video is good. Hopefully I'm not a noob in that one. And then hopefully you get something out of it too. Because it will probably be similar things to what we talked about, but yeah. Alrighty. All right, man.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to you later. Bye bye. He found me on Metafy. Are we yoking right now? The first ever or what? All right. I got 10 minutes until I have coaching again. Now, I know the fucking Twitch stream isn't working. I'm not sure what to do about it. Other than like restart the damn stream and it's like how does it have audio but not have fucking Alrighty, well, let's do the classic. Let's turn it off and back. Hey, what is up, guys? It is me, the exact same guy. Is the Twitch stream working? Okay, this time I just have the black screen, but it should be good. Dun 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 bum, 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 bum. Naturally, it works. Naturally, you just turn it off and back on, and then it works. Okay. Coaching in 10 minutes. We're going to be doing a VOD review into a live game. I'm not sure the rank of the player. We'll see. That guy was cool, though, and I can't believe that he didn't fucking come from the videos. I just assume everyone comes from the videos now. I called him Bob and everything. He didn't have a problem with it. A lot of people are like that, too, where they're very chatty until they get into game. Honestly, the type of guys who will talk a lot usually can't even fucking breathe while they're in game. Which is funny to me. Because I've built up that muscle of talking while I'm playing. And if anything, it's easier for me to play while I'm talking nowadays. In a sense, it's easier to like, I don't know, sequence my ideas and whatnot. Alrighty, BRB, I'm gonna go get a fucking Diet Coke from the fucking gas station, and then we'll do some coaching. I love League of Legends. How much for coaching? You can check it out with the Medify link that is not below the video. Enjoy. All right. We back once a motherfucking again with 2 minutes to spare. I got a Diet Coke. The people at the gas station were arguing about who works more jobs. This guy was like, I work 4 jobs. All right, man. All right. I play League of Legends. To do. One sec. It's the same stream. See, YouTube's kind of OP. I end the stream, then I start it again, then it continues on the same stream. Very nice. Very nice, very normal. Alrighty, let's see what this guy's got for us. Um, Today I recorded one game and then just completely missed on the I didn't fucking press record. I recorded, did the whole thing, nothing. No recording for me. Then I did a pretty mediocre Warwick game. Back to the jungle. That's the steps you would. This is like a add-on game that's kind of bullshit. Dean Knox. DK. Donkey Kong. Coaching recommendation for new players. It's got to be lay the groundwork. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Let's see. I just went to a gas station and they were arguing over who works the most jobs. So I'm wondering, how many jobs do you have?
Well, just one.
Just one. Are you an amateur?
Trust me, this one's good enough for 3 people.
Or 3 people? Like you're supporting the
Yeah, I
family with
work
the one job?
shift work.
Shift work. Like in a
Pretty
warehouse?
much, yeah. No, I work in a open pit mine.
An open
for
pit mine.
13-hour shifts a day. Yeah.
How many days a week?
5 days a week, 13-hour shifts.
What the fuck? Are you an indentured
Yeah,
slave? What's going on?
pretty much. I feel like it.
Okay. Then how do you have time to play League then?
Well, it's basically all I do on my days off when I don't have my kid, so
13-hour miner. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here today, Bob?
some League of Legends, I hope.
Yeah? What are you looking to get better at with
Mhm.
League of Legends?
Well, a few things. I feel like one of my weakest things is playing from behind. Um, I kind of get, flustered a lot, and when it starts to get like really late game and the enemy team, they start to they feel like they're all over the place all at once, and I just get really lost in this, it's just that's one issue I have. Another is basically making decent macro choices throughout the game. When to go for certain plays or objectives at certain times and or when to avoid them. I struggle with that a lot too.
Okay, so playing from behind, when to do the objectives, and then what
Yeah.
champion do you play?
Lately it's been a lot of Mumu,
The big man, okay.
but yeah, it just I don't know. I really like his kit, all his CC and everything, but at the same time, I really don't like depending on my teammates for the follow up. Um, So I've been trying to experiment with other junglers like Vi and Master Yi and stuff to just carry myself basically.
Okay. Vi would be a good one, 'cause she's a good mix. Master Yi's a complete switch up.
Yeah, she's really fun. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but on Vi, especially my first clear, it's really bad on Vi. Like I've done a lot of practicing and like the practice tool and everything, and I just cannot get it under 330. I just it's so hard with Vi for some reason.
Guess we'd have to see how, but I'm like, okay, Vi just autos and then that's that. But
Yeah,
you never know.
I don't know what it is. Like I looked up guides and everything. I can't get it down for some reason.
Well, that's probably what rank are you right now?
Uh, gold, gold 2.
Okay. Clear speed's going to be somewhat important, but what's going to be most important is that you know what your champion's supposed to do, and then you do it. At that rank, all the like help, all the mitigation, all the don't do it wrong barely matters. If you do the one thing right, you're in business. So,
All
so
right.
let's just look at a replay here. What's your IGN?
I'll type it to you.
Jeez, hopefully sharing my screen and all this shit works. Should be good.
Yeah, I see it. I can hear myself too.
Perfect. It'll weird you out. You can just right click the stream and then click mute to not hear yourself. Any day now, this bad boy
Okay.
will load. Any day. Any day now. Alrighty, which game are we thinking?
Uh, it doesn't matter to me, whichever one looks good to you.
Let's see. This one doesn't look bad. Mediocre as fuck mid lane. Into okay bot lane. Let's see. 40 minutes. Good lord.
Yeah, this was a rough one.
Amumu. Just coached a Fiddlesticks player who also played Amumu. A real popular guy.
I haven't
Okay.
played Fiddlesticks in a few years. Jeez.
Fiddlesticks is like more playable than he's ever been. They like really flatten him out. Okay. Amumu. Now, any thoughts going into the replay before we start?
No, not really. No.
Playing Amumu against Nocturne. Here's your lanes. What are you thinking? Anything?
Well, I wanted to make bot lane my strong side because it seems pretty volatile. Um, so that's why I'm pathing top to bot this game.
Okay.
And basically wanted to stay away from mid lane. Mainly, I usually stay away from mid lane as much as I can anyways because they're so close to their tower most of the time with flash up, and I'm just not really comfortable at tower diving, especially early game. That's probably another weak point of mine is tower diving.
Well, that's not
I get
Amumu's
really
job.
sketched out going for them.
Amumu doesn't have the damage for a tower dive, generally. The only gank you're going to have mid lane is like after the full clear, you bring it around town. And if the enemy mid laner wants to die, they'll die there, but if not, it is what it is. But you can try for a little shitty gank after the full clear with the flank, but that's all you have. Because any gank from a river is not going to work. Amumu throws that Q. It has like this wind up fucking animation. Takes a while to get there, and then the enemy's already walking backwards. It never works. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
if you threw it from
exactly.
like here, you're in business. Because you can throw it from the fog of war. So. Alrighty, so you want to full clear towards bot. I'm down with that. And then after you're done with the full clear, what do we do?
I look for a gank after the full clear. I don't exactly remember this game that well. Um,
Well, even without remembering it, what does Amumu want to do after the full clear?
base, get his item, do another full clear, look for objective.
Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Dude, I got invaded by a Nocturne the other day,
Yeah.
too. And then I kick his ass. Awkward. Okay, we're lucky we got that one. They just straight up missed that. Theo in the Matrix. And you're like, what? Let me smite my blue, too late. Okay. This is a winning position. If they want to keep attacking.
Also,
Well, if they attack you on Gromp, they never kill you, and then your bot lane shows up and kills them. So,
I think I pinged for help. I don't think they ever came, if I remember correctly.
no ping, but nothing's happening, so it's fine.
No.
And then
yeah.
into the bush, big man. Listen, our bot lane has
Really?
prio. Yeah, our bot lane has prio. You're not going to get one shot by Nocturne Blitzcrank. So, walk on in here, get shit on, and then your bot lane kills them. As a Mumu, he's a blockhead for a reason. He takes a lot of damage. But the only useful way to use that is to play with your allies. He needs friends, right? So, this is one way to get
Yeah.
him. Okey-doke. If you just recall, well, now Nocturne could just sit bot lane for a fucking eternity, and then you could just gank your bot lane back to back to back to back to back, and you have no response. If they die to a Nocturne gank, they do deserve a ban, but at this elo, I would not be fucking surprised. Well, to the top side, our Raptors will respawn eventually. Oh, we started red, I see.
Gross.
Whoa, Nelly. If you say so. Our
I
bot
think I
lane.
saw Nocturne somewhere. This is why I started this.
You see Nocturne top, and then he's resetting.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was like, I see him recalling, but I'm pretty sure I'm like comfortable getting it before he can get back here.
Okay.
Even though I don't have my full item, I was like,
Good
kinda
lord.
sketch, but
Yeah, it works out.
yeah.
Okay, Amumu, you're in the river. We got the dragon, got the scuttle, and you're level 5. The wolves and the gromp do not give you level 6. So, here's what mid lane looks like. And here's what bot lane looks like. What are we thinking? What do you want to do from here?
Both lanes actually look kind of decent for a gank. Actually, now I'm looking at it, I don't remember what I did though.
What do you want to do? If you go bot lane, how does it play out if you're going to do a successful gank?
Well, if they commit to their fighting there, it could turn out pretty well for us, 3v2. But they're
Okay.
still close to their tower, so
Okay, they're close to their turret. Where's the minion
Not
wave
sure.
going?
it's pushing into us.
Right, so that's going to be pushing forward.
So
And then will the enemy bot lane commit to attacking your bot lane?
see, with Blitz so low and low mana, I'm not sure that they will.
That's what I'm thinking. He just missed his hook.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that minion wave is pushing towards your allies. So it's going to go further forward no matter what. Okay. And then here's mid lane. What does a successful gank mid lane look like?
I mean, Vex is full HP. She still has her flash. It's probably like we could probably chunk her, but I don't think it would result in a kill.
You don't
Honestly,
think so?
I can't.
I think it does if you guys layer
Your
your
screen is
CC.
kind of blurry for me. I can't see her level. Is this A6?
Yep.
Yeah.
She's level 6, Malzar's
I
level
mean,
6.
Mal's is 6 too, so probably we could get a kill there if Mal's commits with his ult.
Exactly. Malzar has that ulti for a reason, and he can't use it unless you show up. So, right here, right now would be the time to do it. Because it will be before Nocturne hits level 6, and the camps don't give you anything. So, since this is a guarantee, Malzar can't miss that ulti. Morgana can miss a Q, no fucking problem. That's all they do is miss that Q. And then these guys need to commit, and the wave needs to work out. And they need to overdo it, you know? Whereas with this play, Malzar needs to press
Right.
R. That's a lot fucking easier for us. So,
Yeah.
as soon as you kill that scuttle, it'd be right to mid lane right here. Let's see, Mr. Amumu, where do you go? To the Gromp.
Back to the jungle.
The opportunity will never come again.
Yeah.
He's getting chunked. Malzar is not a champion. And now, Nocturne's... Okay, well...
I remember him flaming here for not ganking.
Now, Nocturne hits level 6. So if you gank now, you get counter-ganked. And that's always going to be the problem of going back to the camps once you're already in the river. Because you would skip for dragon, did the scuttle, and then it's time for a play. And then after the play, then you can return to the camps. Then it's Saul Goodman. But when you return to the camps, then you're kind of stuck on a full clear reset. And then, since there is this opportunity here with Malzar's ulti, then that's why it sucks. And you never get these opportunities back. You never get the opportunity to attack ever again. Like... Because once the early game is done, you know, you can't make up for missing out on the timing for the play. Move down.
Went the long way.
They can get the Void Grubs, you don't really care. After the Krugs, you need to reset and get to the bot side fast. Because then, you can gank Vex, you can gank Jhin, and then after that, your camps respawn, you clear them all, you reset, you do it again until the fucking early game ends. To do this is a bit much. Fucking better run Nocturne, stupid bitch. Run from the big man. Now would also be a time to skip your camps. You're level 6, you have ulti, and then if you go spend the ulti and return to the camps, it's just higher value. That cooldown is like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay.
So that's enough time to do a full clear and reset, and then you're back on the map, ready to use another one. So off the reset, that'd be a time to look for a play. AKA just run at a fucking lane and see if the Q hits. That's all we got as a Amumu. It's real honest. Not necessarily a guaranteed play, but gives us something to do. Amumu's bored at home. He's just scrolling TikTok right now in these camps. He's not doing anything productive. The boys are out here playing basketball at the park in bot lane, and Amumu's like, well, I guess I'll show up. Too late. They're already done with the game. How are you going to play the pickup game if we have to drive there? Because we weren't just at the park, you know. Alrighty, well, we're level 8. And then we can do the dragon, or we can do a reset into dragon. When the objectives are coming up, you better be cautious of using your ulti for a single kill like this. Okay. Now, the dragon just spawned. Where do you think Nocturne's at?
I don't know. Probably bot side somewhere. If I had to guess.
What I'm thinking, because he had full clear down there the entirety beforehand, so With the dragon just spawning, I would guess that he's doing that dragon. He already did the void grub, so he knows how to play around the objectives. And then you did your play top. You're never ever going to be able to reset and go to dragon. Dragon's already done by the time you get there. So since you got the Renekton's flash, he's chunked. What do we want to do here?
Invade topside.
There's no camps. The same way you full cleared up, he full cleared as well. And Nocturne always will. So there's no camps for us. What else?
Look for a play mid.
Problem with looking for a play mid is that it's too far away. We have to walk all the way there. And then they know that you're walking down. If you walk out of the top lane here, you're just on vision. And then Malzahar sucks, okay? This guy straight up sucks. And then we can be counter-ganked by Nocturne. No thank you. What else?
So then just reset, go for another,
No, not a reset yet.
I guess.
It's not a reset
Push
either.
Wave with Mort.
Okay, we push the wave, and then...
And then reset?
No. We push the wave, and then if Renekton stays, you kill his ass with ulti. He's dead to rights if he stays, and you just play the chance. This isn't a guarantee, but you give the Renekton the opportunity to die, and that can be a winning play. And that's a play that you can trade for the dragon. Resetting, you're not getting shit for him getting dragon. So that's why we at least want to play the chance up here. You spent your time on the gank, you better try to get all that you can for it. Or else Nocturne's getting away with it and you're getting nothing and you have no answer. And then you ult your bot lane and then you're still walking to lane and then they're dead and then you have nothing to do, you know? So we do the Fog of War here. Does Renekton reset? LOL. They always do. They always stay like this, like an asshole. Amumu, fucking Q, he's dead. Ay Dios. Enjoy the camp, Amumu. It's not enough. Yeah, we got the camps. Hold up, it might be enough. Can't believe this has lasted this long. Noob down. Well done, Amumu. Nice, and bot lane lives the Nocturne gank. I mean, hell, all things considered, we got the Leandries. We're in business. Okay.
I totally whiff it here. Oh my.
Long.
He flashes it so, like, smoothly. That was embarrassing. I was trying to press it as soon as Ozil ended, just to keep the CC on him as long as possible.
Check it out. You Q in. Your intention is to kill this guy. He flashes in. You click backwards. If you were just a little dumber and kept clicking forward, you'd be in business. All that thinking's holding you back. Rip.
Yeah.
Now Malzahar really hates us. Very nice. He takes this. You need to stay on the map here. There's not a good enough recall. So you wasted the ulti, but it is what it is. Do the wolves, and then after the wolves, walk into this guy's red side. And then just work your way down and do a shitty gank bot lane, because that's all we got. Nocturne's ganking top right now. So we could try to gank bot lane right now. We can't contest that Rift Herald without ulti, so... just do a little shit gank bot and see what happens. But that's the problem I see. You don't have like enough impact early. We have one kill. We do have a shutdown. We have a lot of farm 15 minutes in, but... we've missed too many opportunities for these plays, and if a single play works out, you and your team are in business. And Amumu needs his team to come with him at the end of the day. when those plays don't go your way, it feels bad, but it's better than just only powering yourself up. All right. Amumu scuba diving in here. He uses the spell shield. We get feared. We get feared again. Fucking flash auto owned. 1 for 1. He's dead. He's dead. We did win the play, but Amumu needs his friends around. You know, where are the boys at? He's still at home watching TikTok. That's the problem, Bob. You're never with the boys. All work, all those 13 hours at work, where's the boys at, you know? And then with ult... Oh, wait, we saw ulti. Yeah, let's just go bot. Skip the camps. Very nice. Now we're back in that position where we're in the river, we did the dragon. Is there an opportunity for a play before we go back to the camps?
I don't feel like there is.
Okay, let's see. Jin mid, Vex top. So it would only be Jin returning to mid, 'cause that's what he has to do. He has to farm. And then maybe there's red side camps for us. That'd be worth checking. But where you have ulti, it'd be fine just to move generally around where your bot lane's going to move. If Sivir's going to go mid, let's go around there. You can just generally play in this area and then see if anything happens. If not, you can return to the camps later. But there's no great benefit of just going back to the camps right now. And what it takes away from is the opportunity for a successful play again. Because once you're on Gromp, it's going to take too fucking long to walk all the way to mid lane and then do something.
I guess my general way of thinking is to not try and force stuff.
Yeah.
I try to tend on of just farming until I'm stronger instead of
Well, you
forcing
are
plays
stronger
that
right
might
now.
not work out.
You're stronger right now, we don't have to force the play. All we're doing is showing up. If you're right here and Nocturne ultis, you can get involved. If you're right here and Nocturne ultis, you can't do anything. And he gets away with it, even though you're stronger. So by bolstering the Sivir's position, you're actually doing something. And then by farming, it's like, for what? At what point do we stop farming? Trying to push his bot like...
When do we get the defeat screen?
My allies finally fucking had it and ceased to play the game. Dude, something about the Morgana pushing bot though, that shit royally pisses me off. Support player doing nothing. And these solo plays are worthless. Even if you win them, they don't achieve anything. Because you're not playing with the boys and you're not progressing the game state. The only way we find ourselves getting invaded is because we didn't do any play with the boys beforehand. That will always be how it is. And we die there, I bet it's going to be like 4 minutes of nothing. And then you got your Sunfire Cape, 25 to the ulti. So then as you finish Gromp, it'd be totally fine just to walk bot lane here. Gank this guy, see what happens. Because right now, you just got your level up, you have the ulti coming up, and you have better items than the enemy. But if you don't go use it, then you don't actually have them, you just exist. If you're not spending it, then you don't get anything for it. So you get to the point where you're strong, but then you don't spend it. It'd be like in a card game, like you finally drop like that fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? And then you end your turn. You don't you don't even hit the guy in the face with it. Or you don't kill his cards, you say, and your turn. And your turn.
Well, you
your
can't
turn.
attack on the same turn you summon it.
You can't in Yu-Gi-Oh? I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in forever.
No, I'm pretty sure once you summon something, you have to wait a turn before you can attack with it. Or is that magic?
That's Magic for
I
sure.
think that's
With
magic,
Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm
actually.
pretty sure you can
Yeah.
attack. Another solo play. I've yet to see one with the boys. Let's see, we do Dragon. They have a bunch of people bot. Hell yeah, then I would just defend bot lane turret. You can do Gromp, that's fine, but then it's like, just get in here. This looks dicey, but I don't know, this one's hard. This one's hard. Where Silver's not here, never mind, never mind. And then Mord goes in and dies. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And now these guys are going bot. They're going top. And Amumu doing his own thing. Atacon done. Getting these objectives are fine, they're cool, but you're just missing the key piece here. It's the team fight. You said one of the things you're frustrated with is like playing from behind and like when to do the objective, but it's like all this, the biggest mistake I'm seeing that will encompass all of these things is like how to play with your team and the time at which you should play with your team. Because no matter how much you farm on Amumu, you're not going to be that much stronger than the enemy. You have farmed your absolute asshole off, and we're still even in levels with Nocturne. And you are barely on the cusp of like a 1 level lead, because Amumu doesn't farm that fast. If you were doing the same thing with Karthus right now, you'd be level 17 and probably have 9 kills. But Amumu has to work with the boys and then get like 9 assists. That's the only way forward.
I think one of my other recent games, I made it a point to myself to do a lot more ganking rather than farming, kind of like how you're saying, and it still resulted in the same outcome as this game. So I don't know. I feel like most of the time I feel like I just can't rely on my teammates.
You can't rely
I
on them,
showed
but
them
you
how
have
to
to play with
maneuver.
them. Okay? So it's not like forcified,
Yeah.
it's like right here at this exact time, and this would be a fine example. You get level 16. You're as strong as you're going to be on the turn. You have great items, and you just got your 3rd point in your fucking ulti. Go spend it. Please, for the love of God, go spend it. Go fight mid with the boys. That's all we have. This top wave does nothing. It never will. And then what does the enemy team want to do? They just want to ARAM. It's probably a fucking Vex and a Nocturne in this bush, and then a Renekton to TP in. Win the fight mid, take the Baron. That's all the gameplay that there is. But if you're not there, you're doing nothing. And we can't question why the boys die. Of course they're going to die. Alright. And they don't take Baron? Is the enemy noob? Amumu doing his own thing. That's basically every death that I've seen so far is like, the play has already happened, and then you try to defend something and die. And the only thing to correct is like, be there before the play starts. So, how about we just go into a live game with that? We're trying to find the timing to move and play with the boys, and then go from there. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Alrighty. Share your screen, cue that bad boy up. The big man is about to get 90 fucking assists right now.
Uh,
It all changes today. Amumu gets some friends.
is it working for you?
Yep.
Do I need to change it to 1080p or 1440 is fine?
This is fine.
Some people have issues with it buffering sometimes.
Got Star Wars Battlefront and Elder Scrolls. Old man alert.
I'm only 34.
A young 34. What do you ban?
I hate playing against Teemo
Okay.
just because the shrooms are so fucking annoying.
That one's fine. If I'm playing Amumu, I always ban Lilia. I don't know if you run into her at all, though.
I haven't played against a Lily in I don't know how many games. It's been a while. I do like to ban Warwick though sometimes when I'm playing a Mumu.
Scout life isn't
Warwick beat you early, but you definitely beat him later. The CC is OP, but after seeing how you play, I'm like, okay, Warwick would beat you in a 1v1, so. But if you
Yeah.
press Q in front of your ADC, Warwick dies. So surely on like the mining job site, there's that one guy that goes off and does his own thing instead of working with the boys. And we can just try to not be like him. He doesn't communicate. Thinks he's doing it the right
Well,
way.
we're
He's
we're
not.
all on our own piece of equipment, so it's just a bunch of like heavy machinery everywhere. There's not many people on the ground doing anything.
Hmm. So what type of machine do you use?
Well, I'm a haul truck operator, so the haul trucks, they're the 797s, the really big Caterpillar ones, like size of a two-story house.
Yeah, okay.
And we
797.
drive those from the shovel from the shovel to the crusher or the dump and back. Basically driving around in circles all day.
Good lord, a 7? How much does that fucking thing cost? I bet a
They
tire is like
take about
20K.
each tire is about 30K. Yeah, they get really pissed at us when we blow them, run over rocks and shit.
Holy
So
shit.
we lose like a tire a day basically because we have so many haul trucks out there. But we're also making a lot of money at the same time too.
Have you ever worked like where they'll bust marble out of a mountain and moving stuff like that?
No, just dirt and the copper that's in the dirt.
Really? Hmm.
Yep.
And then if you're in these trucks, does it affect your health at all? All that dust and
Oh yeah, dude, we're sitting down and the driving around for 13 hours a day.
all
Does a
right.
number on my legs.
Hmm.
Like I have to take a 10-minute break every 2 hours and get out and walk around on the deck and do like squats and shit, just so I don't get any blood clots on my legs.
Walk around on the deck of the fucking truck because it's that fucking big.
Yeah, it's like as big as like a patio.
Oh shit. It's a wonder people like rich people haven't made like a house out of one of those before.
scout life isn't for everyone.
I mean, you definitely could with the bed. Just like flip it
Yeah.
upside down, like a
So
wall on one side.
so you make quite a bit of money doing that. What do you like spending money on the most if you work that hard for it?
Uh, Video games mostly.
Like buying
Computer
new ones or
parts.
buying like stuff in the games?
Yeah, like cosmetics and shit.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that stuff. I spent $500 on that Path of Exile DLC.
Damn, 500.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, like it came with like a hoodie and everything, and stuff like that. I get addicted to.
Luckily, you're not into those card games then. You could instantly, like, if you have the money, you're just better than the other players to begin with because your cards are better.
Oh yeah,
And then the new shit comes
I
out.
used to be like high school. I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh nerd,
Yeah.
Magic Gathering, hang out at like card shops on the weekends and stuff.
I played Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid and then just dropped it, but one of my friends plays Yu-Gi-Oh somewhat competitively. He'll go to tournaments and stuff. And I asked him about it, and he's like, Yu-Gi-Oh straight up isn't worth unless you are just too deep into it. So it's like the tournaments don't pay well. It's the hardest game, and people are always getting better at it. So it's like you just have to be fully committed or like fuck off nowadays.
Yeah, definitely pay to win game.
Yeah, that and Magic. It's always just like some nerd that has a well-paying job and then is obsessed with it for whatever reason that actually is like a
Oh yeah,
competitor in it. And then Pokemon's like expensive, but at least like more versatile in terms of the people that play it for the trading card game. And then there's a League of Legends card game coming out. And then my friend said it's like actually legit. So
really?
yeah, I'm excited for that
I
one.
haven't seen anything about that.
What is it called?
Is there like footage of it, or is it just like news?
Yeah, there's footage of it, surely. I haven't seen like a full gameplay or anything, but well, it's only a physical card game. They had the online card game, but they don't care about that. That doesn't make
Oh, it's
that fucking
physical.
money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A physical card game owned by Tencent, like they're gonna print some fucking money, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least try to. I don't think card games are as popular in Asia, but I'm sure they're gonna try with this one. All right, time to play the game. We got a Shaco main going AP. Here, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
I don't get why a low elo player would ever play AP Shaco though. Unless they're having fun. Couldn't be me.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of Shakos lately, but not many AP ones. They're all going like Infinity Edge first item.
Hell yeah. Shaco Q mid game with Ghostblade IE will deal like 900 damage first auto. And then he's got two more
Well,
coming, plus an Ignite, plus an E. Like any ADC is dead. That build is so funny. It's so fucking funny. I need to. Well, I'll like record more of him regardless, but that build like will print clips for sure. Shaco gets his one shot, Mastery gets his pentakill. I don't think a single person would ever care about an Amumu clip. Amumu has like the team fight, like go in and survive with like barely like 200 HP. He can do that very consistently. I was doing that
what's
a
that
lot.
guy's name?
Huh.
Pink Ward, I
Yeah.
think. I've seen some of his stuff.
Pinkboard probably makes more per month off clip.
Champions like Shaco, they're just way over my head.
If you played him a little bit, you'd be like, oh, it's kind of simple. Good lord, guys. Pinkward is a Shaco demon. I don't know about that. He's pretty good.
It's a Kali main for a long time, but I just could not get my win rate good enough to where I could climb out of silver with a Kali.
From a Kali
Really
to a
rough.
Mumu, what happened?
Well, I don't know. I just got tired of mid lane, decided to do some other role, and I don't like ADC or support, so
Okay.
Come play with me.
I would think that you would go to like Kane jungle or something from an Akali.
I played some Kane. It doesn't feel good to me. I think Vi is my favorite jungler to play with, but I just not very good with her. She's really fun, like makes it feel like you're playing Mortal Kombat or something.
Punch, punch, punch. You Alto E.
So what are the chances of Shaco invading me?
Pretty high. He would invade you on Krugs. All right, let's remake.
Remake.
Where are we going?
Oh my. Good lord. The Shaco level 2 ganked mid. What a guy.
Yeah, I got all these skins and everything. It's just a really bad time with buying cosmetics and shit in video games.
Like you purchased all of these?
Most of them, yeah.
Not bad. He's a
It's
whale.
my favorite one.
What? That one's old as hell.
Tryndamere.
I played with that one a couple times recently. Tryndamere Jungle was like a flavor of the week. Damn, so as you're operating that truck, right, there's that certain time probably to lower the thing that picks up the stuff and then to scoop the stuff up, I'm sure. And then as we're in game, there's that fucking time to play with the boys. There's that time to do the thing we do. And then other than that, we're just driving around.
I I see what you did there.
We pick up no dirt, we get no win.
Makes a lot of sense.
know what's surprising? Well, I guess they have a couple, but like there should really be like a Void Tryndamere.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Maybe they don't do that because it'd be like copyright, like Nightmare from Soul Calibur. Tarek fucking top, grow up. At least we're not that guy, you know. Playing Tarek top and gold. Can always get worse.
It's probably one of those Terex with like 5 million mastery points.
Never pick me.
5 million mastery points, 40% win rate, baby.
Yeah.
Like when any old person tells me, like, I've done this for so long, I'm like, okay, where's the result? I think of a fucking shit like that, like a Tarek main. Or like, there's this one guy who's played Heimerdinger for fucking centuries. Still iron.
Well, I'm kind of the same way. I've been hard stuck silver for since season 2, basically. I've only recently just started getting it like more serious with the game, getting like coaching and stuff.
Hmm. Well, if you're putting all the games into one champ for now, too, that'll be best. Like, you can play whatever you want in normals, but for playing ranked, it better be the big man. And then doing that one thing we do. Full clear the camps, pick up the dirt.
Got it.
IGN Bulbasaur, that guy's gonna suck for sure. There's no chance. Every single time they have a Pokemon name, they suck. Fact. And they're always mid laners. Every single time. Dude, last Champ Request stream, someone had me play Taric Jungle. It's not terrible, but boy, I had a Jinx that got like 30 kills, so I was pretty lucky.
Oh. The bot lane looks kind of prime for ganks.
Yeah, for sure we got to play for bot side. Jinx is like the only reliable carry this game.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Ready? Do you remember what we're looking for in this game?
Ganks plays.
We're looking for the time to play with the boys. To spin that ulti first and then go back to farm. To do the thing and then go back to farm.
And 4.
Electric bill $288. What the fuck? FF.
Let's find some friends.
Whoa. Okay.
Miss.
Okay.
If the Tribrush is warded, you'll have to go through the river for a gank.
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Let's find some friends. Come play with me. Okay.
Okay. Leave, leave, leave. No one's following up on that big man. Where's the boys at?
At their tower.
Yep. They got shoved in. They got to form the wave. Let's reset. One option you have is like once Karma finds you, you would run backwards. And then if she chases you, you're in business.
Come play with me.
Because then your allies could show up. But if you chase her, no chance. Allies are stuck on the wave.
Yeah.
Pantheon, little asshole, kill this guy. Run this guy down to Kingdom Come. You have better items than him. Smite. Nice. Kill him. Nice. Moving. Moving. A 2-for-1 special. Yeah, kick his ass. 7 seconds on that Q. Keep going. You're good. You're good. Never mind. What the fuck was that damage? What the... Ruby Crystal. Okay, let's finish the clear. That was fine. It's a 1-for-1. The Fury might clean it up. What you'll notice is that this death is entirely meaningless. It's totally fine. Because you're going to get just as much XP from the camps as you would otherwise.
Hey, come back.
Would you push mid here?
No, you don't want to show and you need the XP. You need to be done with these camps to be bot side as fast as possible.
Okay.
Camps give us catch-up XP. Minions give us useless XP. And we need level 6 sometime this year. See, they killed Keanan. They killed Aatrox. Saul Goodman.
Come play with me.
A control ward hot dog. A Pantheon hot dog. Alright, let's fight with the girls here.
Let's find some
See.
friends.
Okay, wait, wait. Your bot lane's pushed in. Wait. Okay, pull them in. This is good. This is good. Go in. You're good. You're good. Play with the girls. They're a bit far away. Oh my god.
We.
Okay, Kennen kicked our ass, but the chase where our bot lane, you never know what they're gonna do. They walk back to the minion wave, and you have to adjust accordingly to the Krugs. You can get boots too. You gotta watch your bot lane like they're fucking enemies, okay? You never know what they're gonna do. And if where they click towards their turret, you gotta not chase there. If you stand still in the tri-brush, you're fine. But then since you chase, you die.
Okay.
You do red first or Crooks first?
I would do Krugs. Because we're just full clearing down, that doesn't really change anything.
Okay.
If you get 6 off Krugs and there's a play top lane, maybe it's better, but Me personally, I want to get back to bot lane and do it again. And do it again. And do it again. Eventually. Eventually one of them will work.
Find some friends. Come play with me.
Start the Void Grubs. Okay, Kinnon's coming, but you can win. Gotta play with the Neferi right now. Grubs are secondary. Turn. You gotta go in first, you gotta go in first. Okay. There you go. That's one noob down, let's make it two. Yippee!
Alright.
Alright, let's farm. See, now farming feels good. Ulti's down. Job's fucking done.
Find some friends.
That Kinnon was something, huh? What the
They
fuck?
got him. Yeah. Did you catch this wave?
No.
No?
No. We got camps to do. That's Neferi's wave. They fighting bot? Look at it. Their HP's dropping. Okay. Just go along. Flank this Mel. See if she stays. We're doing a little shit gank right now. This is fine. And now just check. Okay. Good chunk. Okay. Not bad. And now start dragon. It's up to Pantheon and Kinnon to stop you, and they don't have Kinnon ulti. And Pantheon's top lane. How about that? See where bot lane was trading pretty heavily? That's your indicator to, like, get involved, do a little something. And then this is our reward. Okay, we do. After Scuttle, we do not want to fight. We want to spend this gold. The enemy gets a kill mid, but we got the dragon. We do not care. See how a solo kill on Kinnon here would be useless?
Yep.
Alrighty, so far so good. They're not diving Tarek? Lol.
Oh, God. My dog just farted. Stinks so bad.
The other day I saw that classic fucking TikTok of the dog walks into the room and farts for like a minute straight.
I saw that shit.
Come play with me.
Killing Neferi, we do not care. Now, we need to go bot lane right now. They just killed Neferi, so we're going to go dive their ADC. They showed Pantheon and Karma killing the Neferi, so we're going to make this guy fucking pay. We're not defending mid. We're killing the ADC. Yep. Nice. Nuke down. And now this helps the boys tremendous. Stop taking the wave, Bob. That's Jinx wave.
I'm sorry.
Say sorry to
Sorry.
Jinx.
It was a prank.
Alrighty, any jungle camps here? We want to stay down here with the boys. Just by being around them, we're helping them take the turret. Pantheon wants to show up. But now they get a free hit the turret. You get the kill, you get the assist. You get the jungle camps. Way better than doing blue gromp. Who's with me?
I'm with you.
Alright, let's reset. Unless. Ha! Noob fucking down. You'd be surprised how easy it is to kill these people like this. Okay. Whoa, Nelly, this is bullshit, but let it rip. Enjoy. See, that's a forced one, Bob. If you wait and let them dive onto Jinx and then Q, it's so much easier. But you're reaching for the Q. They aren't even near the Jinx yet. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. Ninja Tabby bombing.
Come play with me.
Impunk Chainsword. 100 CS to 59. Pick me Tarek top. I'm so different. No, don't pick me Cassante. No, pick me Tarek top.
Where are we going?
Hey man, the ulti's up. Let's go fucking ult something in front of Jinx. I dare ya.
Okay.
Ult this fucking Aatrox. What are you waiting for?
Let's find some friends.
Okay, now we hit a lot of people with that ulti, but Jinx was not there. Saul Goodman, no such thing as a bad attack.
That one kind of seemed like it.
Whenever you ultied in, did you see where Jinx was? Or whenever you queued in?
She was right here.
She was near the mid turret, and then she's got to walk towards the play. If she's not within, like, the auto range, good luck. You're lucky if they even fucking click forward or if they even see you going in. But if you do it on their screen, wow, you'd be surprised
Let's find some friends.
that they'll actually follow up. The dream. Okay. We don't have ulti, so just play on your allies and wait for the enemy to engage. Oh
Whoa.
god.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
They
Winnable.
engaged for me.
Winnable. Play slow. Play on Jinx, play on Jinx, play on Jinx, play on Jinx. Okay. Q. Perfect. Move forward. Noob's down. All's well that ends well, you know? Let's take that Rift Herald too.
Wing.
Take a fucking slice. No such thing as a bad attack. Now imagine your time trial ghost of an Amumu that would be finishing like a Gromp here or something. Versus all of that shit.
Yeah.
That's why we can't do that. Alrighty. Farm the camps. How much to Sunfire?
How much?
15. Okay. Let's do 2 camps and then reset. That's fine. Gets us closer. And then we're waiting for the boys to be back on the map. But after a play, whenever you go back to the camps too, they're going to give you catch-up XP. And then as we reset, we'll have the level up like this, and then we can just fight. But we just want to keep taking fights with the Nefiri or the Jinx, and then it's good. So let's go where they're at, and then go fight. Skip the camps, and then ult around Jinx or the Nefiri. Up to you. Good luck.
Okay.
Let's find some friends.
Yeah, I would be looking for blue buff right here.
Useless. Doesn't give you a level up. Does nothing. Okay, we're here for a play first, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, play for Jinx.
I whiffed it.
No such thing as a bad attack. Play with Jinx. Okay, next one, next one. She's going ham. Pop. Nice. Pop. 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 Okay.
I
She's
wanted
gonna
to
push the
flash
drop the
Q.
Rift Herald. Drop the Rift Herald. Push with Jinx. Don't chase.
Pushing.
Pushing, pushing. Yeah, see, she stops her. She almost stopped the recall.
Jinx is gone.
Okay, whatever. Well, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Job's done. Reset. Sunfire Cape. Null Magic. Couple camps. Fight for Atacon.
Okay.
Let's find some.
The Null Magic's better because we're like entering the mid game. It's gonna be better than the HP. Which they're 3
Really?
AP.
Okay.
Yeah. Be surprised. Karma hits you with that
They are, aren't
Malignance
they?
empowered Q. You'd be surprised.
Come play with me.
Alright, ulti's coming up. Time to fight. No time to farm. That's for that's for unemployed fellers that ain't working fucking 13 hours like us, okay? It's time to go to work. Where's my fucking Jinx? Now when Jinx gets here, you want to turn first if they approach. Okay. Nice. Okay. The Mel. Go kill the Mel.
Okay.
Keep looking.
Found
Yeah.
her.
She's gone. She's gone. Don't do the wave. That's Jinx's wave. You can do the Raptors, though. Enemy Raptors. Enemy Raptors. You want to stay up the map. Jinx is going to be pushing, so are we.
Okay.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, no noobs allowed. Stay there. Stay in the bush. Stay in the bush. You own the bush, okay? They can't
Dang.
fuck with the big
My
man.
bush.
Okay, now you can
I'm
queue over that wall
cosplaying
from the
as
Fog of
Teemo.
War as they're pushing. Very nice. Yeah. And now we go to Dragon. Yeah. How you like that? Option 2, doing fucking Raptors right here, you know? Well, too much, too much. This is solo play. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, noob down. This is taking away from doing the dragon and then resetting.
Okay.
You do
Well, I
dragon,
wasn't
enemy
really expecting
approaches.
it to land.
Oh, I see. But anyways, you do dragon, they all come. You ulti multiple people, they all die. Very nice. Kill one guy, no one care. Alright, let's clear some camps. Ulti's down.
Come play with me.
Oh, let's reset. That ulti's coming up. You know what we do next.
Where are we going?
To say it's a matter of time for me or him to It's probably. Yeah, we're back. If I get coaching today, is there any way we could do it today? No. Play with Jinx.
Hey,
Oh. You're still 2 levels up on the Pantheon too, basically without farming. Isn't that awesome?
wow, yeah. Look at that.
You guys can keep pushing one wave.
Hey, come back.
See, Jinx is following. She's like, okay. Mumu wants to hit the turret, so do I. Okay, that's enough. Well, too much, too much.
Too much. Too much.
Heal for Jinx.
It's a prank.
Okay, let's leave. You'll get used to what's too much and what's, you know. But just being there and attempting it, that's all good. Now we're playing the game. Okay. I would clear my red side and then play for Baron. You only have time for like
Okay.
3 camps anyways. We're fucking juiced. We got 3 items, no problem.
Okay.
The enemy's typing, that's a good sign. Into the river, it's time for the Baron. If the enemy's not going to contest, you can just start this. Yeah, they're pushed in. Just start that Baron. See, now you're like a leader. This is awesome. Only turn when they get close. Don't reach for them. Very nice. Stay with Jinx. Stay in front. Engage when the time is right. You got this. Ha! Hey, nothing's stopping you here. Got the next minion wave coming too. Noob down. Push, push, push. GG. The enemy is
Man.
just spewing shit in all chat at the end of the game. That's how you know they're pissed. Alrighty, how'd that game feel?
Uh, Pretty good. I definitely see your point with less farming, more ganking.
When do we do that? When's the time to stop farming and then do the play?
When the ult is up, when the waves are pushing in, when enemies are AFK, when objectives are coming up.
Okay, so when our ult is up. Let's see. There's the time for the objective. I think a big thing that you got to add to the arsenal here is like asking what your allies want. Usually that's going to be for your mid lane and your ADC in the early game. And because as a Mumu, you're a helper champ and you can assist them with what they're going to do. And then asking like what the enemy wants to do because you can be there to stop it, or you can be there to at least contest them for things. Let's see, when to skip the camps, when to not. What comes to mind for me is always going to be like level up, ulties up. Um, it's time for the play, so it's like the dragon spawning, the objective spawning, or like your team's pushing and they're going to take the turret right here. They're going to hit the turret right here. And when they do that, the enemy's probably going to show up. And if you're not there, then it's too late. So, But how would you notice that in game?
Uh, Not really sure.
Well, step one would just be watching the map. That will tell us something. We'll see something. And then reacting accordingly. Similar to the Fiddlesticks guy I just coached, it's like, okay, you have the step one down where you're farming the camps into the play. That's fine. But when it comes time to react to things, then it's too slow. And the game's always going to be changing. The game's always going to be something different each time. And then you have to react accordingly. Because it's not just a sequence that you perform, you know? League of Legends is crazy. We know this. But
Yeah.
if we're not watching the map and then reacting, but then also just I don't know, it's always something different. So choosing what you want to do as it happens, then I don't know. Then you're just going to succumb to the circumstances. But yeah, this game too, it's a perfect example of like even if you're not farming in the mid game at those timings, you're still going to get more XP because you're getting the objectives, you're winning the fights. Both of those give you XP. And then when the fights are done, you farm a couple camps. And then you're back in position with that ulti, and then you use the ulti. So I think for all these things, it's like, okay, let's just
So,
aim to use the ult when it's up mid game. That'd be good enough. But what were you gonna say?
um, so if I play like this, I know I go for the ganks when ult is up, when the play looks right, and so forth. And let's say the fight doesn't work out in my team's favor. Let's say we get aced or we go 3 for 1 kill. And instead of having a Nefiri that goes 6 and 13 on my team, we have a Bulbasaur going 2 and 6 on my team.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have the same mindset
Yeah, it wouldn't change because
as
even
we
if you
did
play
this
safe,
game,
if you
or
play safe, there's nothing else to do. Let's say you're farming with the losing team, they're gonna keep losing. There's no scaling. There's no late game. There's no fucking savior of the game. So you would just do the same thing, and then the only thing that would change is instead of engaging for the winning team, your team, you would be on the losing team. So you wait for the enemy to engage, and then you're there, and then you counter. So they go in, you ulti, very nice. If you're losing and you engage, your team's not going to So the only thing you have to switch up is you
I
wait for
see.
the enemy to engage, but you'd still skip the camps at the right time to be in position, but then you don't go in first. You wait for them to do it.
Okay,
Yeah, and then you kick their ass. Or at
that
least
makes
try
sense.
to. Yeah. Okie doke. Any
Okay.
other questions or anything?
Uh, what are some other things I should work on?
For now, let's see. The clear's good enough. I would say the speed at which you're playing in general. So, how fast you use the abilities, how fast you clear the camps, how fast you do the play, reset, do it again, do it again. The play, reset, do it again, do it again. Because the more of those, the faster you get at it, then if you can get one more play per game or one more play per early game, mid game, etc., then it's going to be more valuable than other things. Because the movement was pretty basic, but that's one thing that you can work on.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Well, best of luck in your games. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Bye bye.
All right. Have fun. Bye bye.
I might. I'm going to record Briar Warwick next. We'll see. All right. Peace out. Beep, 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 beep. Welp, that's it for today. I haven't recorded a single game. Wait, yeah, I did. I recorded one failed Warwick game. All right. All right. I haven't. Number one, number two, number one. Ending the stream already. I mean, I have no one else to coach. It's about time to eat. Yeah, I think I'm ending stream. Coach the Fiddlesticks, coach the Amumu. Bob's been questioning himself too much, like all the other Bobs. That thinking shit, they need to cut that out. I like both those guys. That's so weird too, where the first guy just found me through Metafy. I probably get like one of those every like 4 months. It's not something that I rely on or even think about. Be on the lookout for the Briar video. Oh, Shibai, that's right. I fucking, yeah, I really got to go record. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I gotta